Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I mean, seriously, it does not work without you guys. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Wake up. There you go. I ended up not feeling real well today and ended up having to get checked out and spend some time at home. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. And this day and age where you got the coronavirus and all that stuff, if you're not feeling good, stay away from everybody. I don't have that, but I got some other issues and things that are going on that we got to get checked out. So while I was here, some word, of course, of right now this is silly season. This is where everybody is talking, speculating, and trying to figure out what teams are going to do and who's going to end up where. We've heard Tom Brady's going to stay, that he's going to go, that he's going to go to Detroit, that he's going to go to San Diego, that he's going to go to the Raiders. We heard Jameis Winston's going to stay, that he's going to go, or who knows where he's going to go. We've heard Matthew Stafford's wife deny that he wants to get out of there, and yada, yada, yada. So we're looking at a lot of upheaval, and it's great because, everybody's got something to talk about. Well, one of the rumors that's going around is that the Denver Broncos are going to let Chris Harris Jr., 5'10", 199-pound cornerback, who has played for them he's 30 years old, I think 8 years. Let's look at his statistics here real quick. Wait, where is it? I thought I had his statistics. I'm sorry. Here we go. He's got 457. I'm sorry. His tackles. Where? He's got 20. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm just having a brain fart here. 20 tackles. Boy, I'm just messing up. 20 interceptions, okay, in 121 games. Not bad. I mean, if he was the Dallas Cowboys, he'd probably be leading the team in interceptions every year because we're lucky if we get a guy that gets 3, okay? I mean, seriously. We have been really inept in that category. Has cost 6 forced fumbles and has been a really good, up there it is, 518 tackles. Not a bad player at all, actually a really good player. And supposedly the Cowboys are interested. The Broncos may be interested in re-signing him as well and maybe letting him test the market, see what kind of contract offer he can get and matches it and gets him to stay there in Denver, which is a possibility. But I'm sitting here thinking that as a free agent cornerback, he may be a little bit less than Byron Jones cost-wise, but basically in all the categories, believe it or not, with exception of interceptions, Byron Jones actually rates out better than he does. Now, the thing that you can't keep everybody. And when you think about what New England does, even when they win a Super Bowl, they basically let 25% of the roster go. That way you get people that aren't complacent, that people, the new blood's coming in trying to take somebody else's space. And so you get people that are kind of worried about their job. They're on their toes and ready to rock and roll. A lot of times, I think with the old regime that we had, we ended up having people that were in a comfort zone. You knew the coach and everything else. You knew you were going to be the starter and you weren't being challenged. So the question is, bringing back all of the same people, if you do we're able to bring back Byron Jones, are you better off bringing him back or bringing in some new blood with some, with a chip on their shoulder with something to prove? That is the question. Herein lies the conundrum. I think the Dallas Cowboys in the past regime did a lot of mad scientist work where they ended up trying to take a player who had skills to do this, and they said, well, that's fine and dandy, but we don't need that. We need you to do this. And I think Byron Jones is one of those cases where they kept trying to make him a safety, and to me, in my layman's eyes, he didn't have that safety mentality, that guy that's there to knock your head off, that linebacker mentality. I think he's a much better fit at cornerback. And when you look at the lack of interceptions, I don't know if that is Byron Jones or if that was the system that they were playing in, because with the exception of the 2013 season, the first season of Rod Marnelli as the defensive coordinator, that year we were second in takeaways. After that year, we literally dropped off the face of the earth in taking the football away. And it may be because they didn't have the horses that they thought they were going to have, and they played a bend, don't break defense. We'll give up some easy stuff and keep everything underneath. We're not going to give up the big plays. And with that mentality of not really attacking and having guys that are really going all out, that are looking for the football, that may be part of the reason why they did not get the takeaways. It would be interesting to see Byron Jones in a different system for the Dallas Cowboys to see if he is in fact that kind of player. One of the things I had hoped that the Dallas Cowboys would have been able to do is to have gotten Dak Prescott's deal done and been able to use both tags and tag with the transition tag on Byron Jones, so that way you could get one more year or somebody would give you some compensation for that guy. Unfortunately, we're in limbo right now because of the CBA. Probably won't be voted on before next week, and I don't believe they're going to be able to use, or they won't use, two tags in this situation. So looking like Byron Jones is gone, you don't want to just start all rookies and you have more holes than just cornerback to fill. You definitely need some help on the defensive line. You definitely need another safety, and you need cornerbacks as well. So you're going to have to use free agency at some point. The question is Chris Harris going to fit monetarily with what you want to do, and will he fit as a player into your system? We'll keep watching this and see what happens, but we're not far away from free agency. We're talking about 2 weeks from today. It all starts. And the Dallas Cowboys traditionally aren't players early on, but to get Chris Harris and that guy, you're going to have to be playing in the first week. We'll see if the Dallas Cowboys change their philosophy on free agency. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'll see you guys soon.